the project I'm working on with Eli Canales, the artist behind Iron Sights. My project is called The Gentleman's Guild, and I'm lettering it for the first time. Let me pull it up and show it to you. If you do, you mind?
No, yeah, go ahead. I
What?
love those pages. They go by they're so quick to do. They're so easy to do. You just drop a rectangle and you're done. Okay.
Right. Copy and paste.
Yep. Okay. First of all your personal pronoun I's need to be crossbar I's.
Okay.
If you have like a shift I and it doesn't do it, normally whatever the button is above the enter key, it's like a bar. I don't know what that is called, but sometimes fonts will have an uppercase crossbar I on that key. So shift and then whatever, it's the backslash, and then if you hit shift, it does like just a vertical bar. That'll be a crossbar I. So anytime it's I'll, always crossbar I. Any other time, like it is just a regular single bar
Okay.
I. If you don't have to break the panel borders, I wouldn't suggest doing it. So like the captions on panel 1, 2, 3, the first captions on those panels are over the border. You don't necessarily, I would avoid that if possible, because it looks like there's room to be able to do that. Watch like panel 3, it'd be difficult to fit that in there because of you might get a tangent with the guy's hair if you scooted it over. But maybe if it's just like up in the corner, nestled into the corner, that might fit well. Watch your spacings. So the last panel with the guy punching him in the face, that second one, I ain't this ugly bastard. If you were to move the swack sound effect over a little bit so that caption could float evenly between the side of his head and the side of his fist, so there was like equal spacing on each side. It nestles in there better. It makes it, I think, more pleasing to look at. It's just little tiny little tweaks like that. Overall, I'm glad to see that you have your round balloon shapes there of the crowd chanting. They're not just ellipses. I like seeing that.
I
I
watched your
would say that
video.
there you go. Excellent. It's working. The leading, which is the space between the lines, is a little wide. So on anything there's 2 lines of dialogue, I would. What are you using? Illustrator?
No, I'm using Photoshop.
Photoshop. Okay. So in Photoshop, you'll want to go in and I forget where it is. I let her in Illustrator. So, but
Yeah,
you'll
I
want
know.
to, yeah, just look. I'd say by probably a 1 point would do it.
Okay.
Maybe 1.5.
The space between
But
the two lines.
the space between the lines is called the leading. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Otherwise, watch your balance of like the next to last caption. It's a little like the text is a little high. There's a little too much negative space underneath it. So maybe, center that a little bit better.
Which one are you
Just little
talking about?
tweaks.
Which one?
The next to last caption on the last panel says, "I'm this ugly bastard." So there's like just a little bit more space, negative space under it than there is above it.
I got you. Yeah, yeah.
Try to center that and maybe stair step it a little bit. Like like the captions themselves make them look like they're going downstairs
Okay.
is a good visual cue. And just watch out for tangents. The one that I'm seeing right now is that same caption, like the corner of it goes straight into the line on his shoulder. Overlap it in a way that corner's not meeting there, because it just throws the eye off a little bit.
You're right. Yeah, I see that now that you mention it. Now, is that what you mean when you say tangents?
Yeah, tangents are when 2 lines meet, and then in drawing, it's like, well, is that supposed to be in front of or behind or whatever? But when you're lettering, it can also sort of throw things off, especially in like background things. And it's like, oh, this line, all these buildings, they line up right with this caption box. It'd be nice if it were not like that. But little things like that, like sometimes you'll see like a balloon that's just like on the edge of their ear, right? And it's just right there. But yeah, little tweaks overall. It's actually not that bad. I'd say you're on your way. I like this. Just little things. Crossbar I, Watch your spacing and your tangents. Yeah, pretty good.
Coming for your job. I'm coming for you.
That's all right.